Oh dear. Yeah. Peekaboo. Yeah, I was just getting off. Not getting off this, but getting off the phone. But yeah, I was on the phone. Now I'm not. Now I'm waiting for sunrise. Hey, cheers, Death Dealer. How you doing, buddy? We're just stuck waiting for the sun to come up. We did a new playthrough for Brendan because he joined us last time when we already had M60s and shotguns and all the good shit. He's not had to learn the game mechanics on this. We're not quite on insane because he's not ready for insane yet, bless him. But we've upped it. We've upped the difficulty a bit. We've set everything to how it should be as far as I'm concerned. Like night time, you get fellow zombies, they get nasty as fuck. Fellow zombies will spread it in daytime. We've upped the difficulty, so he's actually got a challenge, and Brendan's going to learn to play it by Oh yeah, mate. Don't worry about it. I've done that loads, mate. Do you know how many times I fucking streamed and completely forgot I muted? Like, oh, dude, it's a terrible habit, especially on COD. Jesus, the amount of times I do that on COD, I'll be sat there talking to myself for ages. I hate it more when it lines up and all. You know, like you've got your teammates in there, and like they seem to be answering what you're saying. Like what they say sort of coincides with what you're saying, so you don't really click that you're muted until we're about halfway through a match, and somebody will be like, "Guyver, your headset's muted again, pal." Like, uh, yeah, I'll sort it. Plenty of times, mate. Plenty of times. But no, that time, mate, I was on the phone. My old man's been a bit unwell, so just checking in and seeing how he's doing, how he's cracking on and that what. But yeah, we're hey, stop raining. I can go outside without freezing to death. Woo! Still can't jump down because, you know, fed zombies and getting my ass kicked. We've only got some shitty basic stuff. Oh, mate, loads. Loads of times. Cheers, mate. Yeah, just nice to check in, you know what I mean? You know what it's like with parents. It's my old man. We aren't always seeing eye to eye, man, but, you know, it's dude who raised me, man. It's my father. Just quick check-in, make sure everything's okie dokie. But as soon as the sun comes up and we can actually get down without fellow zombies absolutely mutilating my ass, we're going to find a place to set up my base, basically. Speaking of which, let's try and find somewhere out of here. Because I'm in the first starting town, but obviously with Brendan being brand new to the game, I don't want Brendan to have to trek miles and miles and miles to get to a place where he can set up a base. So I'm going to leave the first town for him to... Oh, definitely, mate, definitely. I get in touch a couple of times a month, mate. More so since he's been ill, obviously, but as a general rule, at least a couple of times a month just to check, you know. I'll check in with my mother, see how sisters are doing. All that lot, see how my daddy, see how she is. Don't you dare collapse on me, you bastard, because I'm definitely not going to survive this fall, but I need to find... If we're going to leave this town for Brendan to loot, because I believe the starting trade is just that way, so I can leave all this for Brendan to loot and set up a base, and then I'm not under his feet. I need to find another town to go to. So, it looks like we've got one to the west. There's another one over yonder to the south. I can't tell if that's a town or just a structure with the aerial just there where my crosshair is, but it looks like there's summits at north. Desert seems to be in that direction, which means if that's the snow, I'm assuming that's the burnt biome. I am, for the rest of this week, mate, this week coming up, mate, I will be on, but it'll be in the evenings. But anything I'm streaming that you've got, you're more than welcome to hop on and play, mate. Anytime. Always happy for community to jump in and have some fun, man. But it'll, usually for me, it'll not be till this next week coming. It won't be until 7 PM UK time, because it's my week with kids. So usually I don't get to play properly, obviously, until I've settled them down ready for bed. But yeah, usually between 7 and 8 past, any time after that, I'm golden. During the day, I spend as much time with them two as I can, obviously. Once they get back from school, we'll either play random games together, or we'll go on we'll go build some Lego or some fucking magnetic blocks or whatever they fancy doing. But I think with 7 days, we've got COD, I've got all sorts to play, mate. So whatever you fancy. Like I say, if you've got the gear what I'm on, mate, just give me a shout. We'll make sure there's a spot available. That can be sorted easy enough. Looks like there's another structure there. Yeah, that's definitely another town. Choices. Where do we go? Not that way, because that's starting town. Like I said, we're going to leave this for Brendan. There's loads of shit here to loot. He can help set himself a base up with, so I don't want to be robbing all this shit. We've been new at the game. I'll leave initial town for him to party in. Down that way. I think I'm going to head west. I think we'll check that place out down there. More towards Snowlands and Ironlands. We'll dibby over that way. So that's, yeah, west. Okay. Yay! Give me 2 seconds, I'll check your message. It's 2-1 for PlayStation, so give me a sec. You put me up. Yeah, I got 7 days on Warzone. Monday I will be on for a bit in the evening. Hey, no, what is, mate? Well, what do you prefer, mate? What do you fancy? Do you fancy 7 days or do you fancy Warzone? And I will make sure that there is a spot free for you on Monday, pal. We'll get you to come out and rock out and have some fun with us, mate. So you'll let me know what you fancy playing, and that's what we'll rock out on. Dealer's choice, so to speak. And how are you doing, Death Dealer, mate? Thanks for liking and sharing it, as always. Legend. How are you rocking out, pal? So Brendan will be joining us shortly. He's just doing whatever he's doing on COD first. He's something to do with rank play. I think you've got to achieve so many victories or top placements or some shit to unlock rank play. So I think that's currently what he's cracking out. Yeah, you're walking now, but as soon as you spot me, you're going to go all psycho, aren't you? Yeah. That sun needs to hurry up and come up right west, so I need to be heading down that direction in the morning. I need to go find me some place to set up a base. Hey, I'm happy with a bit of 7 days, mate. I love 7 days. It's nice to be getting back into it. I didn't play for a while, obviously, when they deleted the line that me, Raven and everyone was doing. Yeah, for a few months I just didn't play it whatsoever, mate. I'm not gonna lie, when that update came out and they deleted his fucking world, I was pissed. Like, we literally must have placed millions of blocks fucking building that wall, building that line city up, and then when they just went, nope, can't play that one anymore, I like that now, I'm done. At least for a couple of months, 7 days can just fudge off, I'm done. That shit was frustrating. Come on, hurry up and get the sun up. I want to go exploring. I've got to find somewhere to set up a happy little base. You've got plenty to be cracking on with up here, Brendan, mate, when you finally get on, mate. There's loads in this first town, dude. You've got shitloads of stuff to be looting. You're going to have a field day. It's a pretty good base spots in this town, too. I've seen a couple that I wouldn't have minded doing up, but I'm going to be nice. I'm going to leave it to you, Paul. I'm going to push on to the next one. So I think I'm going to head more that way. I know Snowlands is down there, but I'm positive Ironlands is outside of Snowlands, so I'm going to go. Part of the reason I stopped playing, mate, one of my worlds, 253. Oh, no, mate, yeah, I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed, mate. I feel you. Like I said, that line, mate. I don't know if we were quite that far in. I can't remember the exact day we were on, but I know we constructed the that Neon City thing. Like we'd got quite a bit done. I was enjoying it all. It was a good series. I was enjoying that. Raven got an awesome looking dock that he built. Mikey had built a bunch of buildings inside the city. I'd built a bunch of buildings. We built a train system. It lot, man. It was right good. I was loving it. I was really enjoying it and all. That's the thing. It weren't just the fact how much work we did. I was really enjoying that playthrough. And then when it just got deleted, it was like, I just have not got the patience to start all that again. I'm like, now. Like I said, for a good 2 or 3 months, mate, I was just like, nope, 7 days it can swindle. I'm done. It can just go play with itself. I lost patience with it. I think Raven lost patience with it more than anything. I still don't think Raven's been back on updated version since. I think Raven just said, you. he really lost his rag with it, but I don't blame him because that dock he built, that dock looked awesome. I know how much time and effort he put into that. He proper worked his ass off on that dock, man. I can't say as that I blame him to being pissed off, to be honest with you. I think 417's Forest I've got. And that was a little bit gutting when that ended, but that's my own fault. That's because I was playing a permadeath. And I got to day 417 and I died. And the worst bit is it weren't even out nasty that killed me. I got injured by nastier shit, but the final blow came from one of them stupid little fucking orc zombies. You know the ones that crawl across the floor with their intestines and shit hanging out. I just finished killing a bunch of radiator twats and I was like, fuck me, I barely survived. I'd literally just opened my inventory to try and put an health kit on. And while I was doing that, one of those crawlers walked up behind me and slapped me and killed me. I was like, oh, you son of a... Raven is currently suffering with bad internet, so he's on now and again. Like, the internet at his new place is a bit shocking. Well, he tried joining us on COD a few times, but it keeps lagging him out. So I think Raven's just waiting until he gets better situated on that front, like internet-wise, before he starts, coming back on regular. But he's doing good. From last time I spoke to him, I check in now and again when I can, just to see how he's ticking. Rage took a break, last I knew, from YouTube. He was stepping back a bit, just having a little break, having some him time, which I get. But I'll be checking in with them lot again tomorrow, just to see how everyone's ticking on Discord. Be good to get them back together at some point. I don't miss playing with boys, mate. That's my original Death Kings, man. That's my original little crew. Right, good old MDN, Rage, Raven. Yeah, it's been hit and miss, mate. Like I said, last time I spoke to Raven, like I said, I know his internet was a bit shocking. He tried playing COD with us a couple of times, but I think when he's better situated with internet, he'll be getting back on a bit more regular. But at the moment, it's just a bit, it's hit and miss, it's up and down. Which I do get, I do understand. It's a bit shit when you. I've been there. I remember back in the day having internet, fucking when internet were playing up that bad, and you take one step forward and 5 steps back. It's like, it's frustrating as. Yay, almost daylight. We can actually get down and have some fun. Woo! That's a lumberjack, innit? Yeah, that's a lumberjack. I haven't really got up to fight with you, mate. I wish I did, but unfortunately, as I said, the gods of RNG on this playthrough have been a bit unkind, quite frankly. They're not giving me out useful. Woo! Daylight! Did that lumberjack walk off? I know they were a lumberjack. You're not a lumberjack, you're just a crawler. The only problem with stepping into intelligence tree. Your first couple of weapons are shit. It's only once you really start getting up to the electric fucking cattle prod thing, that's when it becomes decent. But these pipe buttons are a bit shocking. I didn't even realise how bad they were till over there. I was flicking through stats on it. I think level for level, if you compared it to literally any other melee weapon in the game, like the pipe button compared to every other melee weapon in terms of damage is crap. I went to check stats on it. I noticed like when I was using steel clubs, for example, my first playthrough I used steel clubs. I went down the club line. Steel club baseball bat and all that lot. And my god, them things mash up zombies good. They proper slap. And then I went to pipe button and I'm like, yeah, you sort of need to be at least 2 levels above the you need to be 2 like ranks smithing above any of the other weapons current level in order for damage to sort of balance out. Like the pipe buttons are just so pathetic. But I can always respec later. I like to start on the intelligence tree because as annoying as it is to be slightly underpowered, there's so many other good perks on that tree. Obviously the bartering, the more mission rewards are always good, but mainly that book perk, that ability for a 25% chance of finding a book in everything you loot is just so fucking useful. Right, we need to go west. I'm sure it will west we're going. So we're going to leave this town for Brendan. There you go, dude. You've got an entire little city to go raid, dude. We're going to head west. There's another little town down this way, so we're going to go raid that. Try and find somewhere to set up a house. And G should be back on with us tomorrow. I think she's out tonight. Bless her, she's having a night out, so she'll not be on tonight. But she's back tomorrow. My usual personal miner will be back in about a week and a half, give or take. I'm sure he's already for 2. I'm sure he said 2 weeks. I could be mistaken, but I'm fairly certain he said 2 weeks. Which I'll wait for you, that one, dude. I'll be happy when you're back, mate. That one's an fucking awesome little miner, mate. Guy's Port Mall, I'm sure he is. See what I mean? If this were a fucking bat, you'd be dead by now. Ugh. I only like the the electric stick. They say with electric stick, it's not as damaging, but that ability to stun lock enemies with electric is just so freaking useful. But that's fine, because like I said, I can always respec later. That's what I did last time. Went down to intelligence tree, and then as soon as we got comfortable, we just respec'd into baseball bats. Although this time I don't think I'm going baseball bat. I think I might go spears this time, just for a little bit of a mix-up. Okay, I don't care about 9 fucking bullet tips, that's fine. I'd rather have some fuel. I could sell it for more money. I would say stockpile it, but we don't need to stockpile it because we're nowhere near having a bike yet. And I don't bother with moped because it's pointless, quite frankly. The amount of resources you have to spend on it for what it is just not worth the effort. I helped on the other day, didn't realise they had a bit. Yeah! I found that I have to update the hard way, mate, because they do that like little thing, do it like it drains your stamina a bit and it slows you right down. I didn't even know what was happening. It was like, oh, I can't move. Why can't I? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm stunned. What the fuck stunned me? And then I realised when I looked up, I was like, because I was looking for them desert things, because it's like them swarm of bees that them desert guys spit at you, didn't it? So I'm looking around for one of them, me thinking I'm being stung by something. There must be one of those dudes knocking about.